Streaming services overall have been seeing steady declines in the last year, with many services seeing thousands of cancellations. Having said that, it doesn't appear that many of these services are headed to the scrap heap anytime soon. What follows is a list of streaming services that not only failed, but failed so badly that they are often viewed today as a cautionary tale of what not to do, and that capitalizing on an already saturated market may not be the wisest idea. Here are streaming services that failed spectacularly. CNN Plus. CNN Plus, which launched in March of 2022, was designed to offer a digital-first, subscription-based news experience, providing users with live news, documentaries, and exclusive content. CNN Plus aimed to tap into the growing trend of streaming services by offering a tailored on-demand news platform for viewers who wanted in-depth reporting, special interviews, and original programming. It featured a mix of live and pre-recorded shows, including content from well-known anchors such as Anderson Cooper, Jake Tapper, and Chris Wallace, who was recruited from Fox News. The service also offered unique programming like The Don Lemon Show and Full Circle, which promised to give a deeper look into stories and events shaping the world. A significant portion of content was intended to appeal to a younger, digitally savvy audience that consumed news through streaming platforms rather than traditional television. However, CNN Plus faced several challenges almost immediately. The service struggled to generate significant subscriptions, and many critics argued that the value proposition was unclear, especially when compared to free news sources like YouTube or other streaming services like Netflix, which also offered news-related documentaries. Additionally, CNN Plus faced competition from other established digital platforms like YouTube and Twitter, which already provided breaking news and live updates for free. CNN was expecting 15 to 18 million subscribers after 4 years. It only topped out at 150,000. A mere 1 month after its launch, CNN Plus was abruptly shut down in April of 2022 following Warner Media's merger with Discovery Incorporated. The remaining original content on the channel would either appear on the main CNN channel or move over to the eventual creation of CNN Max on the Max service in 2023. Go90. Verizon launched the mobile app Go90 in October 2015. The app would feature original and acquired content and would be presented in a way that viewers could create clips from shows and post them to social media, creating an immersive social entertainment experience. One of Go90's distinguishing features was its focus on original content. The service produced several series, many of which were geared towards millennials and Gen Z, with a heavy focus on youth culture, music, and lifestyle. Notable original shows included Virtually History, a VR-based historical series, and The Runner, a reality competition series produced by Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. Go90 also secured streaming rights to a number of existing shows, including sports content from the NFL and college football, as well as series from MTV and other networks. For what seemed to be death by 1,000 paper cuts, the app failed to attract many users upon its launch. Most of the content was viewable in other places, it was poorly marketed to the target audience of millennials, and overall it was difficult to discover programming on the app. It was also only available on mobile devices. No matter the reason, Go90 was considered a failure within its first year. With Verizon turning their attention toward the acquisition of Yahoo and AOL, Go90 was shuttered in 2018, almost 3 years after its initial launch. Filmstruck. Turner Classic Movies created Filmstruck, a streaming service which offered films meant for true fans of classic cinema. Launching in 2016, it became the exclusive home of the Criterion Collection. It had 500 films available immediately upon its premiere, and by February of 2018 offered 1,600. However, in October of that year, due to a restructuring at Warner Media, Filmstruck would shutter abruptly. In response to many high-profile film directors protesting the cancellation, Warner Media decided to launch the Criterion Channel to take the place of the failed streaming service. Today, some of these films are available on Max. Golf TV. I don't mean to pick on Warner Bros. Discovery, but here we go with another one by the media giant that fell victim to the tyranny of corporate restructuring. Golf TV was launched January 1st, 2019 as a means for the PGA to present golf events outside of the United States. This would be a $2 billion 12-year deal. In 2018, Tiger Woods would become part of Golf TV and would sign a multi-year deal with the service. However, much like with Filmstruck, it would be a corporate restructuring that would occur in November of 2022, in which Warner Bros. Discovery would shutter the service. Golf TV's content would be moved to Max and Discovery Plus. Quibi. Quibi was a service founded by Jeffrey Katzenberg and was led by CEO Meg Whitman. The service was meant for a younger audience, presenting television shows in 10 minutes called Quick Bites. Based on who was involved and the popularity of short videos, many studios invested in the premise, raising a total of $1.75 billion. Quibi would feature original comedies, dramas, docuseries, reality programs, as well as the continuation of the outstanding Comedy Central series Reno 911. Quibi would launch in April of 2020, near the beginning of the COVID pandemic. Although the app was downloaded 3.5 million times, only a fraction of those downloads would translate into active users on the platform. It was reported, albeit disputed by Quibi, that only 8% of users continued their subscription past the free 90-day trial. Nevertheless, Quibi was shut down in October, only 6 months after its launch. Its library would be acquired by Roku and would relaunch 30 of these Quibi shows as Roku originals. My name is Mark, and I make television nostalgia content of all varieties. If you love what you see, please click that like button, share this video with your friends, and hit subscribe so I know what to continue making in the future. I also offer weekly bonus content, early access to some videos, and a monthly podcast as well. For less than $1 a month, you can click join to become a member and receive access to videos such as top 8 edgy marketing campaigns that hilariously failed. Meanwhile, if you want to hear about several entire television networks that shut down in the year 2024, click here.